good enough, and I am going to lose this forward hatchery, which is going to cost me greatly since that was a big investment I put in there, and it's just so far has done absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, we're seeing Sailence put down a lot of gateways here, and looks like a Citadel of a Dune. He so far hasn't used his Corsairs either. His APM not that great either, so he's not going for. I haven't seen any sort of Corsair harass. He really should be going for that. I'm bringing forward some more Hydralisks. Looks like I'm going to try to at least kill off these units that are attacking over here, and perhaps try to break in and cause some damage here. He's doing some decent micro, though. It looks like I'm just going to rush in and try to pick off these cannons. Moving in here, but I'm getting my Hydralisks in a pretty poor position here. Getting attacked from both sides by these +1 upgraded Zealots. And this is going to be very painful to watch. Just look at this. Hydra's getting... I don't even know what I was attacking. I think I was attacking the pylon for some reason. So another little embarrassing moment there. In my base, I'm now putting down 2 Evo Chambers and a 4th hatchery here. So really trying to get my production up. I do have a little more drones now. A few more drones now. Looks like I'm almost even in drone count with him, so that's actually putting me ahead here because I am mining off of 3 bases and he's only mining out of 2. He's got 7 Zealots and 2 Corsairs, but he's not controlling his Corsairs very well, not going in for any kind of Overlord kills, and he needs to do that to make them worth their while. It seems that he's pretty much just going for this fast Zealot leg strategy, getting a lot of gateways up and, producing a lot of Zealots from one gateway, but not from the other ones. Also, robotics facility up, interesting enough, so perhaps thinking about going Corsair Reaver, but I don't see an observatory up, nor do I see a robotic support base, so I don't know exactly what they're for. Looks like he's got his Corsairs up and harassing my Overlords, but meanwhile, I've gone for a Spire inside of my base, so seeing that he's going mostly for just ground units, going for just the Zealots, in fact, I'm deciding to switch over to Mutalisks. Those are not for Scourge, but I believe I was thinking about Jelizerg and how he played against the Rock in one of their in one of the OSL quarterfinal games, where he played excellently against the Rock by switching back and forth from Hydralisks to Mutalisk tech and not allowing the Rock to catch his breath and to really get a proper stance in terms of his units. So I'm trying to go for a surprise strategy here by going for this Spire. Of course, I am going to be in danger temporarily against these speed lots. Once these legs upgrade, he probably will be going for a fast rush. Finally, he's distributing his production across all of his gateways. He needs to do that, of course. And he's already got 18 Zealots versus just 2 Zerglings and 14 Hydralisks. Not a very fair combination of fights here. And looks like I'm actually bringing forward my Hydralisks. This is a big mistake once again. I'm trying to do some harassment, but now I'm going to see this flood of speed lots coming towards my base. I need to run. I'm running my Hydralisk back, and meanwhile, my Spire is complete. I have been saving minerals and gas to produce as many Mutalisks as possible once the Spire completes. Looks like I'm pumping Mutalisks out of all my hatcheries right now, so I'm trying to get up to something like a dozen Mutalisks at least. So going all in Mutalisks here, and just going to try to delay these speed lots as long as possible so I can stay alive in this game and make a big counterattack with my Mutalisks. So far it seems that now he's detected that I've gone for this, and he's building some Corsairs to help protect himself. Now I'm bringing my Mutalisks forward. I'm trying to clump all my Mutalisks here to fight off these speed lots, but there simply isn't enough in my base to be able to defend here. Looks like the speed lots are now going to be rushing in, deciding that they don't want to focus on the front anymore, and now they're going to be aiming for my evolution chambers, it seems. No, it looks like both my... it looks like actually they decided to change to go for my Spire. I need to use my Mutalisks, though. Not doing a lot of great micro here with my Mutalisks. Looks like I've gotten... more Mutalisks than I'm using here. At least a dozen Mutalisks in this control group and 2 more in another control group. So looks like he's actually targeting my evolution chambers. I think he would have been much better off going for drones instead of my evolution chambers. Only manages to pick off an evolution chamber and my Spire, but now I am going to be going for a big counterattack here with looks like one full control group and 9 in the other control group. So 21 Mutalisks going towards his base. He's desperately pumping from 2 Stargates, but only 5 Corsairs up so far, and no other anti-air units at all inside his base. He's trying to get up a Templar Archives, but this is quite late, so he will not have the Sonic Storm or the Archons to deal with it. Now I'm coming in with the Mutalisk. I got a decent spread here. Looks like I probably still need to improve my spread, and finally I do run a couple more Mutalisks forward. But this is it for him. He's going to be out of air units, so I'm going to be going for a massive attack on his probes. He's absolutely nothing to defend. Meanwhile, though, he's going to go for a last-ditch attack with his Zealots. Now, critically, I make a big mistake here. I forgot that my Spire was gone. So I was quickly trying to click each of my hatcheries and select Mutalisks, S and M, but I forgot that I had no Spire. So this is why the larvae are not doing anything. I thought that I was building Mutalisk at this point in order to deal with a counterattack, which I knew was coming, but I have absolutely nothing in my base to deal with these Zealots running running in. Meanwhile, I am killing off every one of his probes. He's got no probes left. So 29 probes of Sailence have been destroyed. He literally has 1 probe left. I have 34 drones to 1 probe, but he's got 18 zealots in my base. And how embarrassing would it be if I lost at this point, having killed off every single every single probe in this base? If I lost at this point, how embarrassing would that be? And for some reason, I'm not burning my Mulisks back. I have no idea what's going on because I just have absolutely terrible control at this point. I think I got one control group to run backwards, and my other control group is just not running back for some reason. So he's tearing apart my main base. Looks like I've managed to run my drones away to this expansion over here, and he's still tearing apart all the buildings of my main, though, taking apart my lair now, and finally, I'm bringing back my Mulisks to try to deal with these zealots. I'm going to be flying over there, and still just a very slow response, I have to admit. And it seems that he's going to be building his zealots, sending his zealots over to my natural expansion. He has 2 Corsairs up in there. They're going to take care of this 1 Mulisk, but really, my Mulisk should be able to take care of them. However, he is killing off a lot of drones here. I'm down to 27 drones. He's up to 8 probes, and still 10 zealots remaining, but at this point, really, there's not much he can do. He does have 4 Sairs up now, but I think my Mulisks will be able to take care of these Corsairs, and finally, his zealots are killed off in my base. But a little embarrassing there if I had lost or suffered enough damage, I guess, where he would actually be able to come back in the game at all, because that should not have happened. Frankly, now he has just 3 zealots left, 4 zealots left, and that is going to be a good game for him because he still does not have any anti-air in his base. He really, at this point, has just so little production that he's just not going to be able to do anything. I think I do have to credit myself with that switch in tech. I think that I did react pretty well in deciding to switch to Mulisks because I saw that he was going for that crazy all-in speed lot rush. Probably the best response was to go to Mulisks. I felt that I didn't have enough to go for enough time, or I don't think it was the best decision to go for Lurkers at that point. Of course, on the other hand, if he had decided to go for Templar tech, perhaps my Mulisks would not have been that effective. He had just 1 or 2 Archons up. It would have been just pretty much doomed, but he did not, and I did manage to take this game, so not the most stellar play once again. Like I say, my disclaimer is these are not educational videos at all. They're more just amusing videos because you guys have requested some videos of me playing, and I am the first, one of the first commentators to actually show myself playing. I know Psionic's actually done that too, so I do encourage the other commentators to go and post some of these replays also. But I am going to be doing a couple more games today now that I have my microphone situation up, and looks like he has GG'd. So I think it was a decent rush by him also, seeing that I had just Hydralisks. Speedlots are just so effective after that upgrade against them, but I think he should have gone for faster Templars and also gone for more of a Corsair build just to watch out for these Mulisks, because he really had an advantage in the game after killing my proxy hatchery, and I think he really deserved the win after that, but he made a couple of mistakes in his tech route. But anyway, so hope you guys enjoyed. More commentaries of my games will be coming up.